going through a few things of mine. I found this little book I had from way back in the day. This was my my little hitchhiking guide I had, and in there I had a bunch of bus transfers from all over the country. And this is what it was. I covered it in duct tape to protect it because I had this in my pocket. This is the travel I did from Seattle. Hitchhiked up to here. Got into the carnival. Traveled the carnival from here to here, all the way up into South Dakota. Then went up in here. Went to Chicago. Minneapolis kind of sucked right then. Went to Chicago. Had a little bit of fun there. Got involved in a riot. Had to get out of there. So then I hitchhiked on down. Ended up in Gainesville, Florida, to visit some old friends. Because I went to school at University of Florida for a semester. So I went to visit them for for a little while. Then hitchhiked all the way back to New Orleans for a few months, and then ended here in Austin. This was like pretty much my last trip of hitchhiking around the country. So I recorded, and it's like it was like a little book I had. So like whatever state I had, had a general idea of what highways to go to get onto, right there. In that book, I had bus transfers, because when you hitchhike to town, you hop on a bus to get you to the center of town, and you go find out, hey, you see like a freaky look person, like a goth or punk rock person, hey, where do like weirdos hang out? And they tell you, and that's kind of what part you would hang out to. They tell you what bus to go. This is from Denver, the bus transfers. Most bus transfers are good for a couple hours, like Denver. This is Salt Lake City. That's where I'm from. Then like you have Eugene, Oregon. And you have like Seattle. That one, I believe it was like you pay like 85 cents. Then you pay like another 25 cents. And you get a bus transfer, and it's good for 24 hours from the time it's cut off. Here's a Chicago bus transfer. At this time, this is the first time I've ever seen this for like a bus, where you pay money into a machine and you put it in and gives it back to you, and they read it and tell you how much time you have left before that transfer cancels. This one is from like Washington, D.C. back in '97. I traveled back there to visit a friend. This one is a Las Vegas bus transfer. I used to hitchhike through that place a lot. Most of the time I hopped freight train through Vegas because it was a straight shot from Salt Lake to LA. And this is Phoenix, pretty much Scottsdale, all that area. Now here's a BART from like early San Francisco Bay Area, like in the early 90s. And this is one to the late 90s to kind of what it is today. And here's a bus transfer for like the Bay Area. This one's Berkeley, this one's San Francisco, pretty much the same thing, see, back in 94. This was the Cal train, the ticket you get. Sometimes when hitchhiking up the coast, once I get up to like San Jose, I'd get a ticket, just basically stand outside, hey man, you got like a couple bucks, man? Get a couple bucks, I get a train ticket, and I would usually get that all the way from San Jose all the way downtown San Francisco. And then this is a Los Angeles bus ticket back in the early 90s also. Yeah, 1994. Yep. A few souvenirs. That's how it used to be.